everybody, it's Brian from the Horror Tours right here, back with a review from our 2015 season. One of the things we really like to see when we are touring is brand new haunts, haunts that we've never been to before, and it's even better when a haunt is a non-professional one, someone who's doing it maybe in their backyard, maybe doing it in their house, or even in front of their house or their garage. A lot of places have some really cool home haunts, and we like to see them. And such was the case when I went to Minooka, Illinois, to see a new haunt called The Nightmare. This one was brand new, home haunt, and I know it was run by a younger guy. I think he was about 13 when he started this haunt, and it was his first year for doing this haunt, and it was an experience that I didn't want to miss. So, unfortunately, I had to travel solo that particular day, but I made a trip out to Minooka and checked out The Nightmare, and I really have to say it was pretty well done for what it was. Everybody was into their characters, and they did not break character the entire time, which is not often the case when you're dealing with necessarily younger people, which we see sometimes in professional haunts too. It consisted of 4 rooms, maybe about 6 or 7 live actors, which I thought was pretty interesting. So the 4 rooms were spacious enough, sparsely populated with props and such, but definitely could be growing in the future, and I'm sure that that's what the plan is for The Nightmare. And several creepy characters, including ones that greeted me as I walked up to the haunt. And when I walked into the haunt, there was this really creepy individual with what looked like a real knife that greeted me when I walked in. And I didn't really have enough time to actually look at the knife to see if it was real, nor did I really want to, one way or the other. But talk about putting a little bit of a scare into you, even though it was sort of the middle of the afternoon on a bright day. A little bit cold out that particular day, I remember. In any case, though, it was quite enjoyable. Didn't last very long, maybe a minute or two, but again, this is the very first time, and I have to commend everybody in there. They had some nice walled-off areas, made good use of the garage space, made it actually seem bigger than it was. One suggestion I would have would be some more props in the various rooms, which I understand they're going to get. Maybe a couple more actors and maybe some jump scares. There were mostly actors that followed you around in this particular one. So they had the live sort of actors when you first walked in down really well, but not necessarily enough darkness in the rooms and jump scares. But again, first time, good layout. I think maybe you could even squeeze a couple more rooms in there if you cut off some of the spacious rooms that were already existing in there. Some clever live actors. Everybody was enthusiastic, so a good first-time showing, definitely one that we want to check out year after year. I hope it continues to grow. Looking forward to see what happens. I know that the person who runs it is very, very enthusiastic, and that's great, and it really shows through, and that's what we like to see in home haunts. So I'm going to give this a 3.5 chainsaws for the first time and look forward to seeing it again.